The chemical sunscreen you've been diligently applying every morning isn't just protecting your skin, it's silently slipping into your bloodstream, mimicking estrogen, and actively altering your body's delicate hormonal balance. You thought you were doing something good for your health, but the science reveals a far more complex and, frankly, unsettling truth. Today, you will uncover the precise, intricate mechanisms by which those seemingly innocuous chemical UV filters transform into endocrine disruptors once they cross your skin barrier. And you'll discover the profoundly surprising way that completely blocking all sunlight can inadvertently stunt your natural testosterone production, independent of vitamin D. This isn't about fear, it's about understanding the biological cost of total UV blockade, so you can make choices that truly empower your body. For decades, we've been conditioned to view the sun as an unmitigated enemy and chemical sunscreen as our unwavering shield. We dutifully slather on products containing compounds like oxybenzone, avobenzone, octinoxate, and homosalate, believing they simply sit on the surface, absorbing harmful rays. But what if these invisible barriers aren't so inert? What if they're crossing into your internal landscape, sending confusing signals to your cells? Consider the experience. You apply a thin layer to your skin, it feels absorbed, and then you forget about it. But does it truly just vanish? The science tells a different story. These chemical UV filters are lipophilic, meaning they love fat, which is exactly why they so readily permeate your skin's fatty layers and enter your systemic circulation. Once inside, they don't just disappear, they find their way to various tissues. The critical point here is their structural similarity to endogenous hormones, particularly estrogen. Imagine a master key, precisely cut to fit a specific lock. Now, picture another key, almost identical, but with a slightly different cut. It might fit into the lock, it might even turn, but it won't open the door properly. Instead, it jams the mechanism, or worse, triggers a partial, dysfunctional response. This is precisely what happens with endocrine-disrupting chemicals like oxybenzone. These compounds can bind to your body's estrogen receptors, either activating them weakly or blocking them, preventing your natural estrogen from binding properly. This leads to a cascade of cellular miscommunications. The impact can be subtle at first, a persistent feeling of fatigue you can't quite shake, unexpected shifts in mood, or even difficulties with reproductive health that seem to have no clear origin. It's like static on a radio channel. The message is still there, but it's distorted, unclear. And your body, trying to decipher these mixed signals, struggles to maintain its natural rhythm. A seminal study by Mata and colleagues in 2019, published in JAMA, demonstrated just how readily these chemical filters are absorbed. They found that within hours of sunscreen application under real-world, maximal use conditions, plasma concentrations of these active ingredients rapidly exceeded the threshold set by the FDA for waiving further safety studies, indicating undeniable systemic exposure. This wasn't just skin deep, it was profoundly systemic. Now, let's pivot to an even more astonishing revelation, one that fundamentally redefines your relationship with sunlight and how your body makes its most vital hormones. For years, the mantra has been, block all UV all the time. And while prudence against sunburn is essential, this absolute blockade comes with an unexpected biological cost, particularly for testosterone production. You thought you were simply avoiding skin damage, right? What if that comprehensive avoidance was inadvertently diminishing a crucial driver of male vitality? Before understanding this mechanism, the thought process was simple. Sun is bad, sunscreen protects. The assumption was that the only significant benefit of sun exposure was vitamin D synthesis, and if you supplemented that, you were covered. But here's the game changer. Specific wavelengths of ultraviolet light, distinct from those primarily responsible for vitamin D production, play a direct and profound role in the regulation and synthesis of testosterone. Imagine your body before this knowledge. You might have approached the summer sun with a sense of dread, meticulously covering every inch of exposed skin, religiously reapplying sunscreen, even during incidental outdoor activity. You felt responsible, protected, but unseen, unheard, A crucial hormonal pathway was being starved of a fundamental environmental signal. Your body was missing a cue that evolution designed it to receive. When specific photoreceptors in your skin, and perhaps even directly in the testes, interact with these particular wavelengths of UV light, it triggers a cascade of signaling pathways that directly impact Leydig cells, the primary testosterone-producing cells in the testes. This isn't some indirect effect, it's a direct biological input. Think of it like a plant needing a specific color of light to flower. It might have all the water and nutrients it needs, but without that precise spectral input, it simply won't bloom. Your body's hormonal system, particularly testosterone, has a similar precise requirement for certain forms of light. A study by Blomberg and colleagues in 2008, published in the Journal of Photochemistry and Photobiology B, Biology, investigated the effects of ultraviolet radiation on serum testosterone levels in healthy males. Their findings revealed that modest, non-sunburning doses of UV exposure could significantly increase circulating testosterone levels. This wasn't about vitamin D, it was about a direct photobiological effect. So the after picture, with this new understanding, is one where you see the sun not just as a source of potential harm, but as a vital, nuanced input for peak physiological function. You realize that by completely removing this input, you might have been asking your body to build a house without some of its foundational tools. It's a complete reframe, a shocking scientific truth that turns a common assumption upside down. Now, with this new lens on your daily sun exposure and product choices, what can you actually do? How do you apply this powerful knowledge to your life today? Here are 3 specific, actionable strategies grounded in the science you just learned. First, rethink your sunscreen arsenal. Discard those chemical sunscreens containing oxybenzone, avobenzone, octinoxate, homosalate, and octisalate. These are the primary culprits for endocrine disruption due to systemic absorption. Instead, choose mineral-based sunscreens containing non-nano zinc oxide and titanium dioxide. These active ingredients create a physical barrier on your skin, deflecting UV rays rather than absorbing them and triggering a chemical reaction within your body. They largely remain on the surface, minimizing internal exposure. Look for products with minimal additional ingredients, fragrance-free, and ideally those that are third-party tested for purity. Make this switch a priority. Your endocrine system will thank you. Second, embrace strategic sun exposure. This isn't an invitation to burn, ever. Instead, it's about intentionally allowing specific, non-burning exposure. Aim for 10 to 20 minutes of direct, unprotected sun exposure on a significant portion of your skin, such as your torso or legs, during the early morning or late afternoon hours when the UV index is lower. This provides those crucial wavelengths without the high risk of sunburn. The key is to avoid redness. Once your skin begins to pinken, that's your signal to cover up or move into the shade. Think about connecting with the natural world rather than fearing it. Even brief, consistent daily exposure can make a profound difference to your internal signaling pathways, potentially supporting natural testosterone synthesis and overall hormonal rhythm. What portion of your day could you allocate to this vital interaction? Third, supercharge your body's detoxification and hormonal support systems through diet. Your liver is a master alchemist when it comes to processing hormones and environmental toxins. Incorporate a generous daily intake of cruciferous vegetables like broccoli, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, and kale. These vegetables contain compounds like indole-3-carbinol, which aid in the healthy metabolism of estrogens, helping your body process both natural and xenoestrogens more efficiently. Additionally, ensure your diet includes healthy fats from sources like avocados, olives, and nuts, which are fundamental building blocks for all steroid hormones, including testosterone. Micronutrients like zinc, found in pumpkin seeds, oysters, and red meat, and magnesium, abundant in dark leafy greens and almonds, are also critical cofactors in numerous enzymatic processes involved in hormone production and balance. These dietary shifts are not just about food. They are about providing your body with the precise information it needs to thrive in a chemically complex world. You now stand at a different place, don't you? You've moved beyond the simplistic narratives, the surface-level recommendations. You see your daily choices, from what you put on your skin to how you interact with your environment, as powerful levers for your own biological destiny. You're no longer just a passive recipient of industry messaging. You are an informed, proactive orchestrator of your own hormonal health. This understanding transforms confusion into clarity and anxiety into empowerment. You are now equipped not just to protect your skin, but to profoundly support your internal physiology. This journey of discovery is just beginning. The health industry often sells convenience and simplified solutions, but the real science, the truth buried beneath layers of marketing, reveals a far more intricate and empowering reality. Continue to question, continue to seek out the precise mechanisms. There are countless other fundamental biological processes that the prevailing narratives have obscured for far too long. And what we uncover next might just redefine another cornerstone of your daily routine. Join us again as we pull back another curtain, revealing insights that will once again change how you understand yourself.